Yeah, I'm going live right now. Says I'm live. Let's try this again. Hopefully my internet will... I don't understand what the problem is. The signal strength is really good. I just don't get it. On Facebook? Oh, that link is old. That's from... Oh. Hi, Amy. I know. Whoever's kicking me offline, quit. Quit it. No. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Yeah, but for the past 3 days, have we had any internet issues? Gary, you found me again. Now be nice, Gary. Talking to him. This one's a little crooked, but you know what? I don't care. Just don't care. Gary, you need to get yourself a microphone so that you can do a hangout. Yeah, I don't understand. There's no... If you were to start a live stream, you would see what I'm talking about. There's nowhere to get a link to give to anybody. There is nowhere to get it. It just doesn't. It's not there. I'm always nice. Yeah, my butt. They had all already left. There was like nobody left in the... Unless it shut off. One of the two. It's... Yes, it's definitely more... You can move it around more, the ink. And the pad itself It's hard like the regular distress ink, and it's just, and it's the same, and the vintage photo is actually the same color as you can see as the ink. But some of them are have different colors. Like the antique linen is one's lighter than the other. They'll watch my TIFF rerun. Okay. So Gary, how's the mowing treating you? The Russians. It's always the Russians, isn't it? It's always the Russians. One more back. Check this still. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Trim the church, amen. What is that? What is what? That blob. Oh, blob. What the hell are you talking about? I don't know. I think Martha might have fallen asleep. She was very tired. snoring yet. Give it 10 minutes. Maybe someone will start snoring. What? Well, I think it's pretty obvious that I don't know what the heck I'm doing when it comes to live streams, and I will one day figure out how to get Amy in here. I promise. Oh. Last one. Last side. Oh, she must be looking for the dog. Part one? Yeah, I know, right? So I put take 3 as the title. I don't understand. My internet was working fine all day today. I mean, I was talking to Amy earlier today on Google Hangouts, and I was just talking to her before I went live, and now all of a sudden it wants to act up. Of course. I think it's just YouTube being stupid. YouTube being YouTube. You know? Morty's killing Morty's. Actually, well, yeah, there's a way to get her on my panel. Oh, I have Comcast. I don't know if YouTube is, but I know um I don't think I am. As far as I know, it was a nice day today. I know that. It rained here for like 2 months straight. It was awful. We actually had some sun today. For once. Okay. Now, wonder if I should put a little thumb hole in here. Or as I call it, Taxachusetts. Yes, it is. What kind of glue do I want? Hi, Lynn. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it, Gary. Don't even go there. Did you have a bad day, Gary? No, I don't care. No, it doesn't bother me. Alright, so here we have our first little cardstock envelope. This will be our first page. Doesn't open as closes. Doesn't close as smoothly as I'd like it to. Probably should have trimmed the hair off. It's okay. That's okay. Oh, you're sore. Oh my gosh. Okay. 10:39. I think it's time for a cig break. I shall be back in a few minutos. In the meantime, Amy will answer your questions. Oh, if I can get up. Oh my god. Ouch. Stupid light. Okay, I'm here. I'm just outside. I'm here, but I'm not here. Hello. And the guy. Oh, bean burritos are good. Right? Food's food at that point. I don't know why she put the. Okay, so just food for thought. If you want to remake this, you want to take a little more off the bottom. You don't want them to be 6.5 inches. Because they're a little bit too flush with the crease on top. Where's my glue? Here it is. Got it. What my niece did. She stuck one of my rhinestones on there. Oh no, it sits pretty good. It doesn't move. It's on there. She's cute. I had to get her this weekend. Oh crap. I almost said a bad word. Again. No, it's a circle punch. It punches circles, and I use it to make half circles on pockets like that, little thumb holes. Alright, this one closes much better. 2 down, 4 to go. Oops. Confetti! I am making a mini album. I have a link to the tutorial where I learned how to make it. This is where all the measurements are in the description box, and she shows you how to put the binding together and make the envelopes with cardstock. Like I was saying before, if you'd rather make this with envelopes, you can. Just make your binding the same length as your envelope instead of the whatever 5 inches she gives, which is what I did. And then you want to slit the bottom open so that it can fit on this way on the binding. Because these are little envelopes, but they just don't have the bottoms not glued shut because it's going to go on the binding that way. This is gonna slip in here, hopefully, if I can see it. Yeah, see, even that's gonna need a sliver taken off. It's gotta be my paper trimmer. I need a good one. You get the idea, though. But I'm gonna have to take a sliver off of that. Also, need a rotary trimmer. Why, Gary? Because my jacket? It's a little chilly outside, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not cold really in here. Oh yeah, see, it's not 80s here. Nope, not even close. Indiana. Amy lives in Washington. Don't tell me I'm too far north. Yeah. Oh, is she trying to do the cute thing? Yeah, by accident, right? By accident, right? Hey, me and Mom. Read. have apples. Do you guys have apples? I don't think you do you? I think there's apples everywhere, right? Oh. I like the Honeycrisp apples particularly myself. Yeah, like 4. Okay. Sweet dreams. Ivory. Mhm. How's it gonna? Okay. Why doesn't this want to stick? Oh, there it goes. Right? Okay, what? Wait, what? Okay, what? I'm laughing at something Amy said. That's all. Yeah, neener, it's a secret. Could have used what for a pink slip? Jewelry television. Oh yeah, I didn't include this one on yet, did I? Hello. Here's the Tiffany. Oh, yeah, I know, right? No, I get it. No, I know what he's saying. because they have to write up their host so often. Right? Is that what you're getting at? Yep, there's 4. Well, actually, if you include me, there's 5. But 3 people aren't saying anything. They're probably just hanging out in here. Just hanging out. That what? Yes. Well, I'm sure one is Martha. I think she's just happy to be home too. I think that's part of it. Right. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Oh, I'm not allowed to sing, can I? Aren't I? How to do that. So stupid. Okay, cool. Amy said, sleep over at Tiffany's. Oh, wait, they can't hear me. Right? I know. They put, what do they put? 10 hot dogs in a pack, but they only give you 8 hot dog buns in a pack? One for each dog. Exactly. I need a bun for my dog. Last one. We glue together. Needs more dressing. Wait, what? Oh, one of these. How are you going to use this as a pink slip? I mean, I know they have to write up their host quite often, I'm sure, but yes. they're see, this one doesn't want to close right unless I push this down. And then I'm gonna have to miter this or something because this is ridiculous. Couldn't I just what? Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Like miter it so it's kind of going down like an envelope. Yeah. Yeah, he said they put it in it. They can use this to put their pink slips in here. Because they're not the best. Let's just put it that way. There is one of them that I've heard rumors about. Being in, a very a trade that you wouldn't want someone in that kind of trade representing your company. Let's just put it that way. And so yeah. So they have some of their hosts doing questionable activities on the side. Unless they don't really. Huh? And well, it all depends on what you're into, I guess. Because I used to be, they used to be a really good company. In the beginning, when I first started buying jewelry from them and gemstones, they were a great company. They had great customer service. They always your shipping was always going to be on time. I mean, you could set a clock by it. And lately, it's just not that way. I mean, they first of all must have a new CEO because they keep switching up a bunch of the JTV extra shows that I like to watch. I mean, there's just yeah, they were selling. Oh, hey, Gene. Yeah, they were selling gemstones and jewelry. And once they got their new CEO, they took off all the gemstone shows and they started selling only jewelry. And most of those jewelry shows are built with what is their brand of cubic zirconia, Bella Luce. And so, the gemstone geeks, they're not going to want to watch that crap. So then they put gemstones on JTV Extra. So then I started watching only JTV Extra. And then they started screwing around with what shows were on at what times. And it was just ridiculous. So I stopped watching altogether. But I don't. Making money then. Oh, yeah. He means like it's more about trying to get as much money as you can by whatever means necessary than to actually give a shit about your customers. What I'm making? I'm making a mini album out of envelopes that I made with cardstock. If you wanted to use I'm about to put the spine together right now, which are these three pieces. If you want to use a regular envelope, you can. But I decided to I followed the measurements and made cardstock ones that are longer, because these are kind of, I mean, they don't give you much space on these, and they're not very strong. So you would need like cardstock envelopes, which are going to cost you a fortune. Might as well buy a pack of 12 by 12 cardstock. I used, I think, 3 pieces altogether to make, or was it 6? No, 3. No, 6. It was 6. So I used 6 12 by 12 pieces to make 6 cardstock envelopes, which aren't shutting the way they're supposed to. I think this one needs to be recreased. I can find my phone folder. And I left the bottoms open. About the host, not their product. Yes. Oh, I'm not going to work on that unless I'm on here. I just didn't feel like working on it tonight because I started this and I kind of, got into it. And so we postponed the Alice box for this live stream. So now I'm going to still look for my bone folder. I'm going to continue looking for, here it is. Found it. You need parts already. Yeah, that box is going to take a while to make because there's going to be I'm going to have to gesso it off camera because unless you guys really want to watch me paint a box black, I mean, I can do that, but I'm assuming that there's probably more interesting things. Yeah, because the gessoing itself is going to take a while. It might even need 2 coats depending on how well it sticks to the box. And because it's kind of glossy, it's not going to stick as well as it would if it wasn't, and all that good stuff. So, all right, I'm going to cut these. I'm going to trim down the pockets and the spine pieces. While I go black? What? I know that doesn't mean what I think it does because that's not your personality. Okay. Face palm. Oh my god. Oh, thank you. It's a Martha Stewart punch. This one. Insert Gary's comment about Martha Stewart here. See, I told you. There's nothing to say about her, my butt. I'm sure you'd have something. I know one name not to bring up, though, because then I'll never hear him stop. Well, I'm not going to tell anybody. Who, yeah. I don't know. So, feeding what? I'm trying. Hold on. I saw his butt. That was about it. There's nothing left for him. Yep. So he left. Oh, I was just Amy has two dogs, and one of them was up on her little. She has a little lap desk that she keeps on the floor to do crafts on, and one of the dogs was on it. He's like a Chico. No, it took a long time. They held on for a long time. Oh my god, that's so much better. Oh gosh, this one does not want to cooperate. There we go. Maybe this was the one with the with the crooked front. Yeah, it was. That's what happened. I made it crooked. It's better. Moving on up. Okay. What killed Kmart was when Walmart offered his pharmacy. Yeah, true. Hi, Jamal. Glad you could make it, girly girl. Alright, I'm gonna trim these a smidge. Just a smidge. There we go. course, gotta ink it. Gotta ink it. What happened to the... Can someone... Hey, Justin. I am making a mini album out of cardstock envelopes. Okay, so since Jamal... Oh wait, let me give I think Martha's lost. Let's see if she comes back. Okay, so Jean, are you in the Martha's Kittens chat? If you are, can you send Martha the link for the live stream? Because it's not, for some reason it's... Okay, thank you. Obviously the one I sent didn't work. Okay, so Justin and Jamal, these can be done with regular envelopes. All you have to do is slit the bottom open and it will go on the binding just the same as this one. See, this one I made the back piece and then the front piece is separate and it's open right there for the binding. So this will be a page. You know, we'll flip over like this. Now I do 3 going this way and then the other 3 going this way. And you have 3 spines that you glue together, one top of the other. And that gives you 6 tabs to glue your envelopes to on each, 3 on each side. So that's why there's 6 envelopes. And then you can make your cover out of chipboard, fabric, whatever you want to do with it. You can punch a hole in the spine and add, you know, chains and charms and gibbles and bits. Oh, nice. Nice, Martha. Let's glue these together. Dude, my dog's that was my dog's favorite dog food. Kibbles and bits. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Don't call yourself stupid. I don't like it when you do that. And then call yourself worse. I just don't like you using that word to describe yourself because it's not true. You have to open the windows. What? Oh, it gives Chico gas. Oh god, there's nothing worse than a smelly Chico fart, I'm sure. Chihuahuas and their gas. Martha's back and she can hear you. Yeah, she said, I see Amy's still there. She was on the phone. She got a telephone call. No, she said it was her BFF. Ooh, gravy train and a Doberman, yeah. Or Roddy. Dobermans like to, I don't know, I had a friend who had two Dobermans and they like never had normal dog poo. It was like pancakes. It's weird. Like big time pancakes. Oh yeah, raw egg. That's an old trick to get a dog to eat his food. If he won't eat it, or I used to use once in a while I would pour bacon grease on my dog's dry food if it was a kind of dry food because her favorite dry food was kibbles and bits. So if it was anything else that I tried to feed her, she would not eat it. So I would have to do something to it. It was either the raw egg or bacon grease on it, and then she would finally eat it. Yeah, egg. Yeah, definitely. Eggs are definitely healthy. Alrighty. All right, good. They fit. They fit in there. They're all put together. So I'm gonna take my little short break. Get me a coffee because this one's empty. Problem. Problem. All right, I'll be back. Oh, intermission. Intermission. Calling an intermission. As you watch me limp into the kitchen. Okay. I think I just burped. So I think I just burped out smoke. Yes, I can hear you. Oh no. Poor Martha. Holy crap. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. There's going to be quite a few intermissions. Hang on, I'm coming in. Okay. I'm what? Ooh, what's wrong with my chair? Oh, thank you. I think. Hmm, nice chair. Oh, thank you. My chair. My chair is from Staples. It was on clearance for $50. She told me it was an inside joke. What she was talking about, I don't know what it means. But I was when I first read it, I was like, huh, I had to take a second look too. Like what? Alright, let's try making these into pages. And then I get to pick the paper I'm going to use. Now, let's see if I can at least make this entire mini album. Okay, now to do this part, you want to put glue on both sides because you want the bottom of your envelope to be sealed back up. Top and bottom. Oh, I can't show you that. There we go. Like, no. You definitely need it to not be right up against that score mark. I'm going to give it like at least 1/8 of an inch in between the envelope and the score mark on your binding. Oh, you can't even see. Sorry, guys. Too much shit on my desk. There's the first page. Isn't that cool? It's gonna go like this. No, this is just the inside. The cover, I think I'm gonna do with chipboard and either wallpaper or fabric. Not sure which one yet. If I use wallpaper, there isn't a whole lot I can do on top of it because it is kind of made to stay clean. You know what I mean? So it's hard to get stuff to stick. Oh my god, now I can't. This is driving me. Sorry. Go, keep going. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tell her what? What? Oh, Amy's just repeating to me what is being said in the chat, so I don't have to keep looking up because while I'm crafting, it's just much easier to have somebody there reading the messages for you. Martha, that's not good, hon. Did you eat? Because I know you do. Yes, and take your meds. But yeah, you want to eat though too. Get a snack at least. Some crackers or something. Piece of bread. It's better than empty stomach. Oh, this is going to be harder. Oh, maybe not. It does fold back. I made sure that happened. Yes, I agree. Oh, there you go. Oh my god. This is almost empty, so it keeps tipping over. Driving me nuts. About to pull out the other one. Try to change the subject. No, Martha. Alright, now there's two in the middle left. Ooh, see, there it goes again. And you should make one. I'd love to see what paper you choose and how it comes out. Ah, cover. Oh, come on, open sesame. Open sesame. There we go. Sorry guys, I know you can't see when I have it held up like that. Wow. Wow. Mm. She's very smart, and yeah, I could tell when I first saw her that she was more of a medium-sized dog. Um, Hayes was probably a little bit bigger than her, but she's still good size. She's the kind of dog that I would like. I want one just like her. Alright, so those are 3 pages on that. What's cool is that it already counts. See how these are, they don't look even here, but when you put them up like this, they are even. So the binding makes up for the extra bulk for you. That's awesome. Yeah. They were. Hold on. I have the listed right here. Okay. They're all 3 of them are different widths, and they're all scored at different widths also. I mean, they all start at a 1/4 inch, and then you pretty much go a 1/4 inch in from each side. Um, or no, it's 3/4. Yeah, see, it's kind of confusing if I were to just start rambling it off to you. Oh, yeah, I'll do it again. Here, no problem. But see what I did, that's the link to the tutorial. It's by Patricia Viramontes, and she does amazing work. First of all, you got to give credit where it's due, right? And she's very smart. She's a genius when it comes to making inserts for journals and albums and stuff with book pages. Like the way she folds the paper, it's almost like her own origami art. It's really amazing. You should watch some of her videos. But yeah, the only thing that I would do differently is the panels here are cut 6 inches by 6.5 inches. Okay, and then you score it a 1/2 inch in on each side, so it's really 5 inches wide by 6.5 inches long. And the 6.5 inches covers up the entire underneath of the envelope. The only problem with that is that it comes far too close to this score mark up here. So I'm having trouble. I mean, I'm not really having trouble closing them, but sometimes one of these little corners of the thumb hole will catch onto it, or some edge that might be sticking out a little bit because I inked it too hard. It like, hear that? It catches. So I would make this actually like 1/8 of an inch shorter, and the bindings are made 5 inches long, which doesn't give you any wiggle room in here, so they didn't quite fit at first. And so if you were to cut this again 1/8 of an inch shorter, it's gonna fit much better in here. It's gonna be much easier to put them in, because you can't really, once I put the cover on, you're not gonna be able to tell that that's 1/8 of an inch too short for the pages. Oh, I have one more page to put on here. Yeah, Jean, isn't she? She's good. I love making the book page pockets. That's probably one of the biggest reasons why I bought a sewing machine. It's just so I could sew pockets and tags. Because I make junk journals and I have a bunch of book pages left over from, gutting old books and using the covers for journals. So she gives you ways to use those pages up in a cool way and still use it in your project. And another good one is Tracy Fox. She's from the UK, and her thing is definitely vintage botanicals and stuff like that. She gets books that are full of vintage botanical illustrations, and she uses those book pages to collage and similar stickers and stuff like that. So she collages onto her tags and pockets and envelopes. She makes really beautiful journals, like like crazy beautiful journals. Way too much glue. All right, I'm not paying attention. It's jabbering away. I said I wasn't paying attention. I was just jabbering away. I put way too much glue on the flap. Anyway, what happened to Gary? You fall asleep on me? Oh yeah, he said he might fall asleep. That's right. Like the leaf? Awesome. Awesome. Oh, that's so good. Doesn't it feel, it feels good when it's not about the money, that's the thing. It just feels good when somebody else appreciates your work enough to want it. To say, I want that and I'm gonna pay money for it. They want it, so, and money's not easy to come by these days. Alright, so there's our mini album base. I think that looks pretty damn good. Wow. Let's see. So, yeah. And then in the middle, it's the two pockets or flaps are facing each other, but on the other pages, it looks like this, or like this. Isn't that cool? And what's cool is that if you ever had got like a pack of heavyweight paper envelopes, you can easily put one of these together because all you would have to do is slit the bottom of those open and make the three binding strips, and you have a base. And I actually got some, and I didn't see them back there. So, all right, an easier way to cut an envelope open, like I showed you before, with an X-Acto knife, and you can see that it gives you some pretty. Hold on, the light will dim. There we go. Gives you some pretty gnarly edges. But if you want a straight edge, you just cut the tiniest little sliver off the edge of the envelope, and it'll open it right up, and then you'll have your straight edge. New local. Ooh, what are they auctioning? Anything interesting? Oh, thanks, Martha. Is it gold and silver gemstones, or is it faux stuff? Or is it a mixture? Right, Jean? I'm into that. I recycle everything. Everything. Well, I try everything. That's why you see such a friggin' mess behind me all the time. I don't throw anything away. Like, there's a use for that. I'm taking it. Oh, malachite's nice. Nice stone. Is it nice malachite though, or is it like chalky? Yeah, I think so. Thanks, G. I don't have much other places to put it. This is all just chipboard and acetate pieces that I've saved up, and this over here is a bunch of paper stacks that I've had forever that I haven't really used much. So my nice ones are behind you. Thanks. I appreciate it. Which, speaking of, I have to find a paper pad to use. I don't wanna. I don't know. Ooh, this has to be. Suck. Mm. I know. I can use the regular paper ones since it's all cardstock. I'll be one of those, definitely. Oh, this one's pretty. I'm glad I bought this. All these little, this one's 4.5 by 7 paper pads. Okay. Good night, Martha. Sleep well. Try to eat something. Only say that because we love you. She's lying. What? Me? What is that? Isn't that some cute paper? Bikes. Good night, Martha. And thanks for coming. I have this paper studio pad that happens to be really pretty. I just hope the mini album has the right size for what I want to do with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because some of them have really pretty pictures in them, like let me go back to like, look at this page, man. This page is so gorgeous. Oh, I wish it wouldn't freaking. There we go. And I would love to cut that postcard part out. Well, I have to. I'm looking to see if it's the right size. I was thinking about using this for some tags. Because, I don't know, you don't really get tags with these, do you? I don't think so. Oh, oh my gosh. There's some gorgeous freaking paper in here. Look at this one. This is Kirby Teasdale Studio by the Paper Studio. Yes. I didn't see it the last time I was there though. It's regular price $15, and I got this at 50% off. So, yes. Yeah, I got two other ones too. I got Our Family Tree, and I got Theodosia Square, which is this big ass one. This one's regular $20. This one has some cool stuff in it too. Oh, sorry, the glue. Oh, thanks. Absolutely, I like these as backgrounds though, these kinds of pages like this. This and that pink one. It's like little doilies. Yeah, this one's nice. The bike. Yep, right. That would fit. Okay. I'll start with some backgrounds though. Look at this. This is cool. Oh my god, I can't stop now. I love it, this pad. I've been waiting for the perfect project for this. I've been hoarding it. I admit I've been hoarding. This one has silverware on it. This is so cool. This one's beautiful. Butterflies. This one's cool. This one has old Victorian furniture styles. Ooh. What? Sorry. Butterflies. Oh, there's definitely going to be butterflies in it. Don't you worry. Okay, I gotta pick something else. I'm gonna start with some background pieces. Probably going with this one. don't know, I like the silverware. I think it would look cool with the furniture. This one's pretty. Okay, so I'm using. Why is this so bright? I don't even have my desk lamp on. I don't understand it. Here we go. That's so weird. Anyway, that one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and that one. There's one more in here. Oh, maybe two more. What's cool about these kind of paper pads is they give you like 4 of each design. That's what I was looking for, the doilies. Pink and green. Okay, I think that's okay. Last one. For now. I just want to get at least the backs covered and this part done. Yeah, I wonder what goes in this. There has to be something else that goes in the center. Because there is actually 3 parts to this tutorial for this. And I only watched like half of the first one. The last half. So I bet there's something else that goes in the middle. But I just want to start putting paper on it and making it pretty. Okay, so this is going to be the first page. And these are 5 by 6.5, I said, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 5 by 6.5. Come on, where are you, paper? No. No. There you are. This is what I'm thinking for the first page. It's got script in it. It's hard to see, but there's like faint script right here. Over here. It's cool. Okay, so gonna want to make it actually like 1/8 of an inch shorter, actually. So I'm gonna just eyeball it and mark it with a pencil. Here. Actually, get out here. Come on, eraser. Work. Alright. I think I'm gonna switch to my Fabri-Tac. I don't like the way that glue makes the cardstock, like, yes. No water in my glue. Less water in my glue, at least. Wait, I gotta ink this first. What am I doing? What, dude? Seriously. I almost didn't even freaking ink this. What is wrong with me? Splenda and cream. Well, half and half, to be exact. But you're not asking the right question. Mm. Oh my gosh, I love it. What do you think, guys? Coral white necklace. Oh, there's a white coral necklace. Rhinestone jewelry. Um, Gary, you never said the quality of the malachite. Is it chalky or is it dark? Oh, then it's nice malachite then. As long as you can still see some lighter striations in it, then it's good, nice quality. Because the more striking the difference between the striations, it's kind of, I think that's what makes it worth more. Plus you know, the what's the word? I forget the technical word, but the polish, I guess, would be the technical word. Does this have green in it? A little bit. Green, just a little bit green. Just a little bit of blue. Oops. I got ink on it. What day do I not have Butterfingers? Please tell me. Exactly. After I cut this, I gotta take another intermission and visit the potty room. Okay. I hope you feel better. That kind of sucks. It sucks that you have a headache, I mean. Oh my god, I can't see in the mark. I just freaking saw it. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Okay. Did I take it off the wrong side? Yep. Wow. Way to go, jackass. Hello. Is there anybody in there? Is this it? Okay. Glad I managed to pull that off. Okay. Taking an intermission. Almost one. Yeah. Me too. Alright. I'll be back. I just thought of something. Both of my moderators are sleeping, so Jean gets a wrench. Okay. Take care of the riffraff, please, if there is any. Oh, I don't want this to get wet. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I am back. Alright. Oh, yeah. Distress, always distress. Even though this paper already looks distressed, still got to do it. Got to do it. Much easier to see my marks on this paper. Can't stand it when it's so dark and you can't see where the hell your pencil marks are. Okay, yeah, there's no missing them on here. Yay, I can see. Okay, marks on that side, I forgot. Good lord. done. Page completed. Everybody leave me? Everybody left me. They're all very happy. There's definitely something outside. And it's starting to creep me out. I was just out there too. Okay. So the backs of half of this done for the base. So we have a pink, a green, and a green and pink. And then over here, I'll try and do the same thing. So we have pink, green, and these are both green and pink. This one has blue in it, but let's see, does this one have blue in it? No, it does not. Save that for a flap. These three. Thanks for hanging out, Gary. Having a hard time deciding which one to use for that last page that's going to be here. Oops, and I'm putting this on the wrong page. That's funny. Well, not really, but... Oh, should have used Fabri-Tac from the beginning, damn it. Well, I think you're the only one in here that's awake. I think that's probably Amy just idling in here while she's sleeping. What am I doing? Wrong paper. Didn't I have the green piece with doilies on it? Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yes. Yeah. See this? This is why I need a better paper trimmer. It like rips the paper. It doesn't cut it. So. And I just put a new blade on this too. Shouldn't be doing that. Just a piece of crap. No, this is just paper. It's regular paper and it's designer paper. This isn't like anything hard to cut. That's the thing. It's not even cardstock. Inky, inky, inky. Alright. I'm gonna cover this page and finish this on another live stream. There's no way I'm going 8 hours. No freaking way it's not gonna happen. At least not yet. Maybe when I figure out how to get Amy on the panel, if she's willing to do 8 hours, then I can do that if I have her to talk to, but it's hard to pay attention to one, my crafting and then also read chat at the same time. So that's why it's nice to have her around. But, well, it's not the only reason, of course. I love Amy. She's a good friend. I think I'm going to go with the blue because I know this one doesn't have blue on it. I think, yeah, this green one has quite a bit of blue. So I gotta tie that in over here somewhere. And this is pretty. So there's a little bit of script in it too. It's hard to see on camera. I can't see it, but it's hidden in there. Let me see if I can blend that up. Probably not. Okay, that was weird. Oh, God, that looks terrible. can't have that happening, now, can we? There we go. This is going to be a pretty little mini album. Ooh, there we have it. Front, back, very pretty. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Back, that. Cool binding. Anyway. I don't know how many people I'm saying bye to, but I'm sure Gary's still there and Amy's sleeping. So I am going to end this live stream. Thank you very much for coming. And thank you, Gary, for coming. It was fun. Bye.